Yay! And
the green stick. Yes. Gosh.
Okay.
Curse you, technology.
So, let's start over.
Okay, I think I was saying something.
No, ask me how I'm doing.
How are you?
Late!
As is our custom. So, oh no, I think I said something like, so, normal, I'm normal too.
Yes.
Well, if I ever time travel and meet myself, I'm in real trouble.
But then there was the whole, like, but at least technology is working for us.
At least technology is working for us.
And
Famous last words. Okay.
It wasn't. Like, as we were saying, like, yay, technology!
Glenn's all like, audio? No!
Yes.
Curse you, foul technology. So. All right. So.
Then you asked me what I was drinking.
Yeah, now that we've lost all of our viewers because of that hiccup in technology.
People come and listen later.
Yeah, they'll figure it out eventually.
Okay,
Yay! Glenn's back. Oh, fantastic.
All right.
Now with can you hear the words coming out of my mouth?
I think, well, he wouldn't have said yay.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, he's happy to see us.
This is true, but he would have let us know.
Yeah, the green dots are still green dotting, so I assume we're all right.
Okay. So I am drinking, what would we...
There was room for two. Fine.
So there's room for two, and then this is fine. So just enough to give it a little bit of spunk, but not enough to, like, drain the keg of this is fine.
Glenn? Oh, gosh.
All right.
Yay!
What are you drinking?
Not enough, according to technology right now. I am drinking Singularity.
That's what I poured you.
Because that has really been hitting the spot lately. It is not like previous iterations of Singularity that were just thick and chocolatey and dark. This one is a little bit on the lighter side. So
it's probably good for the season.
Yeah, so not so much like a Russian Imperial Stout, more like a Russian apprentice to the Imperial Stout, or perhaps a Russian bookkeeper for the Imperials Stout. So not quite the Imperials themselves.
Right. Hi, Moses. Hi,
Sam. Yay! But it's good. It's still got that smokiness about it. It is still Singularity. It's just, not. It's summer Singularity.
Exactly.
It's that happy little black hole that they took a picture of, not those monsters that, eat worlds.
Yeah. It's not a world eater.
It's not a world. Well, it is a world eater.
Look how perfect
that's a fantastic pour. You should be very.
I am very proud of it.
Yes. So, what is new in the Bardic world? Because there's a lot new as far as I know. Stuff you haven't even heard yet.
Wow.
Because it's been like, hi, how's it going?
Well,
you seem nice. We should be married. And then you had to go do things. And then here we are doing Bardic Tales. You're cute, by the way. Want to go out later?
Okay. You've been brewing all day.
Yes, I have.
And it went fantastically, except for a couple of, like, stupidly annoying snags.
Two little Bernie type snags.
And we'll get there.
Yeah.
And then I spent most of today playing with the kids and sewing.
Nice.
So.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was relaxing for me. I hope brewing was relaxing for you.
I mean, 90% of it was relaxing for me. It was that last 10% that really wasn't.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
So, do you want to talk about what you were brewing?
Earned it, I have. By popular demand, the recipe a little bit to be even more repeatable, even more stable. The first iteration of it was just wild experiments, like throw it in the pot, see what happens.
Yeah.
This one was far more repeatable, far more by the book, and I think it's going to be phenomenal.
So it's not going to be exactly the same, but it's craft.
It's going to be close enough that people are going to go, there it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it should be really good. The smells coming off that thing were unreal.
Yeah.
The color was spot on. It is a beautiful dark red, reddish brown.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fantastic.
Nice.
So it's all ready to go. Just got to toss that yeast in there, and away we go. Which reminded me, when we get a little shelf in our walk-in for the yeast, we need to label it the Yeasty Boys.
We so do. Now I want to name something intergalactic.
You could use Galaxy Hops. Intergalactic. Or I could.
Well, no, I can make a hop cider again.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years since I've done that.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Made with the Yeasty Boys.
Yes. Yes. Oh no,
We're
something's
totally
in my eye. Sorry.
Speaking of stuff trying to kill us. First it was me with boiling beer.
Oh yeah, you got sprayed.
Oh my gosh,
with
so
boiling
many times.
beer.
The face, the knee, the arms, the hands. It hurt.
Just know that the beer and cider you get, it's love, sweat, and tears.
It was like,
I don't want to say blood, 'cause that's kind of gross.
yeah. Still, yeah, we're more sanitary than that. We wear gloves and Band-Aids and all the appropriate things.
The yeast I could do. Nice.
Nice. Also
So
nice.
Fun. So punny.
Yeah.
Anyways, you were saying.
It's like that. So ID4, Will
Yes.
Smith is describing the fight he gets into Men in Black.
Oh, okay.
He's describing the fight he got into with the alien, how he hit him, and you know that hurt. And it's kind of how I feel about brewing. Got sprayed by boiling beer 3 times, and that hurt. But I made it. Good. I survived, and I have a clean brewery now to show for it. I got to use my new trench drain for the first time. All I can say is all the other brewers are going to be immensely jealous. Yes, other brewers have trench drains. No, they're not going to have what I have on mine. So
what is it that they...
I'm going to have an automatic flushing system on mine. So you can dump anything you want down that drain, and it goes both directions very handily, and now you've got sludge across 24 feet of the drain. What are you going to do about it? You're going to flip the little lever that flushes the whole thing toward the drain end is what you're going to do.
Of course you're going to build that.
Mm-hmm. You just flip those switches, go boop, and then I should probably make it actually go boop.
You should.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Yeah, I will. And then it boop, and then it'll just blast everything down toward the drain.
Nice.
Just like that. Take that, Genus or anybody. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
All right. So.
Yes. So it was a successful brew.
Good. Yep. Do you want to give a building update?
Yes.
I don't really have anything cider related right now.
So
cider finished fermenting. Woo!
So finally, news and good news at that on our building. The siding, which was supposed to be up, which is not, but never mind, whatever. The siding is being delivered this Thursday.
Yep.
I have it on questionable authority that it will be installed immediately upon delivery. So Thursday, Friday. The following Monday, the garage door gets installed.
Yep.
And the weekend after that, electrical happens.
Oh, you got that
That's the bit you didn't hear. Yep.
Yay!
So after that, electrical happens, which means in 2 weekends, we could conceivably be using that building.
Really?
It's not going to be done, but it's going to be usable done.
Maybe not cider pressing done.
100% cider pressing done.
You think so? I mean, it sprays.
That can be done.
Yeah?
Yep. 2 weeks, baby.
I'm going to be pressing more apples and making more cider in 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Yay!
So, the walk-in won't be... No,
yeah.
Not right away. But we don't need it because fermentation has to happen first.
Yeah.
And so give it maybe a week or so after that, we'll have a walk-in too.
Okay.
So, yep.
Okay.
2 weeks.
Yay!
Potentially.
I'm excited.
Now, that, of course, depends on
Yes.
passing inspections.
Yes.
And there's more to do after that, but it will be usable.
Yeah.
Then we'll add the hot water, then we'll add natural gas, then we'll add blah, 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 blah. But it will be usable.
Yeah.
So, love it.
Yay!
I am so excited. We have needed this.
So bad.
Do you want... Good.
We kind of got to that point in this build where it's just like it's never gonna end. This is just always how it's gonna be, and it's gonna be terrible, always, forever.
I'm brewing in my closet for the rest of my life. That's how this is going to go.
Which
you all get a beer at night. That's it. Nobody gets refills because I can't brew any more than that.
Which, to be fair, when we were putting the entire tap room together, I especially got to this point like a week or two before we opened, like literally sitting in the kitchen here and look at Mark and say, no, we're not doing this. We're done. And I was like 98%
just die at your current job. We don't need to.
Little bit.
You would have said nice things at my funeral.
I would have. But you talked sense into me.
This seems to be at least 2 out of 3 people now that I know, if not 3 out of 4, this seems to be something of a tradition of doing new construction, freaking out when you're right on the eve of having it done. And I gotta say, I can't disagree with that tradition. It was all I could do to hold it together, and even then, I had my moments in private where it's like, nope, this isn't happening.
All the tears.
So I think this is probably a tradition.
What kind of buffer of kegs do we?
That is a fantastic question.
It's
right,
not enough.
And it's not enough. Presently, we usually have about 1.5 of. So everything you see on tap, there's 1.5 more kegs behind the scenes ready to go.
Ideally.
Which is realistically, ideally, right now, that is not enough, but it is enough to keep us going in the short term.
That's why anytime you're in the tap room and something blows, one of the kegs blows, there's a moment of panic for us.
Yeah, exactly. Are we on the last one of those? Do I have to go try to find something else that we may or may not have?
Yeah.
And then presently, if we're lucky, there is one alternate. So let's just say, for instance, Singularity blows. And I mean like gone. That's the last of Singularity. Ideally, we'll have something ready to take its place, like say What the Dickens, for instance.
Yeah.
That isn't always true presently, but give it a couple months in the future, once we'll be able to produce more, that will be the case. We will have things stacked up. My personal ideal is to have at least 2 or 3 kegs of everything ready to go, with 2 or 3 backups ready.
Yeah,
just sitting there aging, because both of our stuff ages ridiculously well.
Yeah.
And so if it's sitting in the walk-in for 6 months waiting its turn, because our beers and ciders are polite, they wait their turn, that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
That means when it's its turn to go on, it's ready.
That's
beautiful.
That in particular is my ideal for a health potion.
Yeah.
Like, I'll put it on when it's ready, and I always, like, part of me dies every time I do it. And I was getting to the point where I had enough backlog to achieve that, of having it age for several months before being released. And then the building didn't go according to plan, and I had to dip it. And we had a batch that went through a really weird
That was what really messed us up. We had a batch that we think went bad. Well, we thought it went bad.
Yeah.
And at the time, it was unusable. It wasn't health potion. But give it an extra 3 months, give or take.
I don't think it was that long.
It's 2 months. Give it an extra.
It ended up getting kind of shoved to the back. It's like, we'll deal with this later.
And then we tried it, and it was like, it's finally ready.
Needed to age a little longer. So.
Yeah. So you're much better off with health potion right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you're like comfortable better off.
I'm not comfortable.
But you
at
are.
All.
It is the best off of all the stuff we have on tap right now.
That is.
We have more health potion than we have anything else that we have on tap right now.
But I'm also putting a bunch aside for Vista Stadium in September.
Rightly so. The crowds will riot. If we
had people leave our line when I had to take the health potion sign down last time.
If we have Luke take our sign down again this year.
I don't know if it was Luke.
In my world, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. In my fantasy world, it was 100% Luke who took that sign down.
I mean, the guy was really tall, so.
And he seemed really nice, too.
Well, at any rate, our production process and timing is going to change dramatically once we have access to this building.
Right. There's going to be a rush time where we do way more production than we probably will be sane doing. Yeah. But that's okay. Then we'll get everything filled up, and we'll get the whole thing running at capacity. And then it will run in a maintenance phase where we're just producing months and months and months in advance. So the stuff we go...
Yes. Yeah, good question, too, by the way.
It's going to be super rad because floor drain.
Yes.
It's like, it's every single week better.
Storage, for me. Like organized storage.
Yeah.
All of my our herbs and spices that we use, or teas, is just in a pile right now in our cupboard and
our floor and our garage.
And I have to sift through, and I've got a list of what all we have, so I can at least look at it and be like, oh, yep, I do actually have hibiscus. Let's go search for it.
Yeah.
It's like a treasure hunt.
Yeah.
Except you're angry.
Yeah, and all of our equipment is like the strata filing system. It's like, where's that thing? It's in the fourth pile to the left, 3 layers down.
I used it 3 months ago,
If
so
you-
3 layers
If you
down.
hit the wrenches, you've gone too far. Back
Yeah.
up a few layers.
I
It's around the hose clamps, somewhere around there.
am looking forward to just getting in there and organizing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where is this? Section J5.
In the yellow tub.
In the yellow tub. That's right.
4th quadrant of the yellow tub.
Let me give you the little RFID tag on your phone. I'll send it to you via Bluetooth. It will beep when you're close.
Yes. That'd make me so happy.
Oh, we laugh now, but that's going to be the future. That's going to be the next frivolous thing we get.
Okay,
we are a little behind the curve when it comes to frivolous things. We just got our first smart outlets for the tap room.
Yes.
And everybody
we
else,
didn't just. We've had this.
Yeah, everybody else is like, "Hey, Alexa, do the thing I don't want to do." And we're like, "I can turn on the lights." This is great.
You're also talking about getting like a automatic drain flush.
That's different. That's like MacGyver clever. That's not because Steve Jobs told me to clever.
All right. So that's the building update.
Yep. That took a lot longer than I thought.
We got a really good question.
We had a phenomenal question. So,
Special of the week
yep, Sloppy Joe's.
is Sloppy Joe's this week. For next week, suggestions are welcome.
Go.
Let's see. What is the weather supposed to be like?
I think it's supposed to be pretty decent next week.
Ooh, we might have thunderstorms tomorrow.
Oh, fantastic. Right while the Bonneville workers are trying to remove that nest from power lines. That's what everybody wants is lightning.
No, that's happening tonight.
Yeah,
See,
because
yeah,
you'll
no,
notice our power didn't go out last night.
No, it's supposed to happen tonight. Tonight's Monday.
Cool. So lightning storms while they're trying to take
lightning storms happen Tuesday at 7.
after they get rid of the nest.
Yes. Okay. It's
I don't know what
looking
day
like,
it is.
right? It's looking like the following week we're looking at like 70s, low 80s. That might be a good week to do the darkness cake.
Oh, so it wouldn't so much be a special of the week as it would be a special dessert
Yes.
of the week.
Which
I
could
think
be
that's
fun.
I think you're gonna have to make multiples of those.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so that's what we're tossing out there. It's a chocolate cake that's made with beer. I could make.
Do you need to say any more, really, at this point?
I could make one with Heckin' Dark, but you really don't think.
It really doesn't.
I know, but I really want to try it. I can make
Okay,
one
go ahead and
with
try
Heckin'
it.
Dark.
But
And then make one with Singularity?
yeah, gotta.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I've used in the past.
That's the only one.
It's absolutely delicious. It's like, it's almost brownie-ish, but it's still very much cake.
Yeah.
And the middle
But
layer.
mostly brownie.
And the middle layer is like a cake pop. So it's fun. I enjoy it.
It's like if a brownie and a cake pop had a kid.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to throw that out there. Leave comments if you think it should be something else, and maybe we'll do something else.
But we won't because we're doing cake. It is so good. I bet you're going to have to bake 3 of them.
You think so?
I think so. Yeah. Well, no, probably only 2 because people are unfamiliar with it.
That is true.
People that know us have had it before or have wanted to have it before.
Yeah.
But
But I mean,
we haven't really publicly presented it yet.
if I put it in a kickstand, I would need a lid. But if I put it on a kickstand,
Don't we have one?
I think the lid broke.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Maybe I do though.
Then we'll just figure it out.
I could go get maraschino cherries and put on top like the portal cake.
Oh my gosh, please do that. 100% do that and put a single candle in the middle.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do
You
that.
gotta.
I gotta. All right. Except the portal cake wasn't chocolate. But that's okay.
It was 2.
No, the outside was white.
Was
it?
not.
Was not?
Keep talking.
I trust you.
I know you do.
But yeah, that would
But
be.
I also have to prove myself to the internet.
But then I could put like a sign that says darkness, the cake was a lie. And then like cross out or like add a little like thing and say not a lie. Oh, you're right, it was chocolate.
Uh-huh. Oh, you're going to have to put shaved chocolate all over it too.
Oh darn.
Yeah, right. See? Yeah.
Yeah.
Chocolate
so I
cake.
could do something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you got to do that
Yeah.
with a single candle right in the middle of it.
I wonder if you can get little electric candles.
Oh, I'd be shocked if you can't.
Yeah, but like the birthday candle type, but so it's tall and skinny.
Oh, I'd be shocked if you can.
I have to look into that. I need to write myself a note.
Oh, we've got a note. It's at 20 minutes and 32 seconds in.
Yeah. Are you gonna come back and do that?
Nope. I mean, I frequently watch ourselves because I like laughing at my own jokes, but
I mean, this is true. Electric birthday candle.
that's right.
All right.
Blow out that electrical arc,
Well, then
little
it could
Billy.
then it could just always be on,
Mm-hmm.
and it wouldn't have to be like a sad little birthday
That's
candle.
true. That's true.
Because I would want to light it.
And it could be under. It could be under the glass dome
Yes.
too.
Exactly.
because normal fire needs air.
Yes. It's electric.
Yep.
All right.
Can you imagine some poor kid trying to blow that out?
Oh, it would be somebody like Scotland.
Oh.
Sweet little Scotland.
Anybody that does that to Scotland needs to go to jail.
Yeah.
She needs to have birthday cakes that just respond to her will. Goodness sakes.
I don't know the legality of this, but wouldn't it be fun to have birthday candles so that when somebody orders the cake, put one on there and light it?
Oh, well, I mean, we could ask the health department or we could not.
Well, it's the open flame that I'm concerned about.
Well, the next time the fire marshal comes in, because he's this cool guy that brings
He
his
is a
wife
cool
in and
guy.
they're super cute couple,
Yeah.
we could just ask him, can I put a birthday candle on a cake?
I mean, I've seen it done plenty of times at like Red Robin.
Okay.
It's fine.
We just can't sing happy birthday because that's copyrighted.
Yeah.
That's why every did you know?
Yes, I
That's
did.
why every restaurant sings some stupid knockoff song because happy birthday is copywritten. And so every kid's 4th birthday party that you ever went to and sang that, you owe somebody a nickel.
Apparently. But no, we could do it like Emperor's New Groove.
Happy birthday from all of us to you. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too. Hey!
Have we watched that movie too much?
Once or twice, maybe. I think we should probably watch
I
it
need
again
to
tonight.
name something off of Emperor's New Groove. It's like my favorite Disney movie. Why have I not done this yet? I'm ready to know.
Name a cider, yay, I'm a llama again.
Hey, I'm a llama again.
Gosh. Oh, there was... I just made a comment about that, too. I should... Wow, we're both on our phones on a podcast. This is stupid.
No, this is a live stream.
Okay, so I just need to search for Cusco. Because
Did you know they actually went down to, I'm going to say it wrong, Machu Picchu?
Oh, really?
Yeah, they actually studied the Incan culture.
Yeah.
It was Inca, right?
Sure.
I'm sorry. I'm
or Aztec.
Yeah. They studied whichever culture it was. And so the Emperor's New Groove, while obviously extremely fictional,
Obviously.
has a lot of...
You can't have somebody built like Kronk.
Yeah. But it actually has a lot of really accurate references to the culture.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I found the reference.
What's the reference?
So my sister, she's been having internet woes for weeks now.
Yeah.
Finally got fixed.
Nice guy.
Shout out to Daniel from Comcast. There's no way on earth you're listening right now. But if someday in the future you look back at what was that obscure brewery and you find us, thanks for being a cool dude, Daniel. You're amazing.
Yeah.
You got my sister all set up right. Prior to that, she signed up. Hey, for the 3rd time, maybe send out a technician to try to fix my thing because nobody's done it right so far. And they do nothing. And they send, obviously, because they're Comcast, and then they send her, an automated text. It's like, hey, we think we fixed it. You want to check? And which is normal for utility companies. They do that kind of thing. I mean,
Yeah,
but anyway.
But we're going to send out a guy to fix it. Don't send out a guy. Hey, did it fix itself?
Is it fixed now so they don't have to send somebody out? But anyway,
Yes.
Suspiciously, at that very moment, her internet had stayed up for an extended period of time. And she was suspicious, like, no, it can't be working now. They haven't actually done anything. It needs to stop working. And then she finally sends me a text, says, my internet's down again. And my first thought was Cusco. Yay, the internet's down again. Wait.
That's so good. Please tell me you sent her a GIF.
No, but I described it to her and she
Okay,
laughed,
okay,
so that was sufficient. But
That's sufficient.
anyway, she is back online now, streaming without any kind of issue. She's got screaming good internet
Good,
now that just
good.
works. So
She's on Twitch. Do you remember her?
Starlit Firefly,
Yes. Go watch her on Twitch.
if you're into that.
Yes.
My idea of Twitch is it's time for me to go see my counselor again because the stresses of life have been getting to me.
So Nat 20 on at least one of their TVs generally has Twitch streams up on there because their assistant brewer actually does a lot of streaming on
He
Twitch.
does a lot of twitching.
Yes.
I'm calling it that now in front of him. Are you
twitching
tonight? Do you need to cut back the coffee?
At any
You're old. I
rate-
know. Shut up.
At any rate, but they'll oftentimes when Steph, my sister, is streaming
Twitching.
on Twitch,
Twitching.
they'll have her up at Nat 20.
Really?
So,
I didn't
yeah.
realize that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so proud of her. I need to tell her that.
Okay, she
I-
knows.
She knows that they have her on a TV in an entire tap room?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, I'm glad she
Maybe
knows.
tell her that you just found out and think it's super exciting in case I'm wrong and she doesn't know.
I'll let her know because that's super cool. I'm so proud of her.
Yeah, she's friends with Jackie.
Yeah, she's friends with Jackie because Jackie was fangirling hard over
Yeah.
that was, oh man. Boy,
Adorable.
we've got so many rabbit trails we could follow tonight. We should probably get back on
Yeah,
track.
I know.
So,
we should. Okay.
Where were we? Food for
Cake.
next week. Cake. Yes. All right. So we've just
So
solved.
this week is Sloppy Joe's. Next week is cake.
I want props for being able to get back to the train of thought we were on.
Yes.
All right. So
Events.
events.
All right. This week is not a tabletop game night. Last week's tabletop game night was super fun. You got to play Jungle Cruise.
I did. It was phenomenal.
And I got to play Danger Noodle, which it was super weird. So Danger Noodle can be a really fast game, and so we ended up playing probably like a dozen rounds, I swear. And probably 10 out of those 12 rounds, at some point, so there's the Danger Noodle card, there's like 4 of them in the deck. And at some point in like 10 of those games, there were Danger Noodles back to back. It was the weirdest thing.
Somebody's not good at shuffling.
Shush.
Brian.
I was the one shuffling because I can do the bridge.
Okay, but I'm going to blame Brian because he's good humored and he'll take it.
All right.
And I'll tell him that to his face. I'll go, yeah, basically.
So yeah, lots of fun last week. Have you picked out a game for upcoming? Because we're going to start registration signups on Wednesday. Have you figured out a game yet?
I have not.
I was thinking of doing Marvel Flux.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Because we have it at the
I
tap
will,
room.
thank you.
Because we have it at the tap room.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. So
Cool.
I don't know who's all watching. Glenn, I know you know what Flux is. And if you don't, I'm shocked and maybe a little bit appalled. So Flux is this really easy game. And there's so many different varieties. There's like just the basic Flux, and then there's Cthulhu Flux, and Star Trek Flux, and Marvel Flux, and
Why has nobody made a Back to the Future variant of it called Flux Capacitor?
I'm sure somebody has.
They better.
I am sure.
Keep talking.
There are,
It's
if
with,
you can think of any kind of nerdy anything, there's a Flux game, I guarantee it.
cannot think of much more nerdy than that.
So,
Let's see.
Shoots and ladders. You should play Shoots and Ladders.
Yeah, I might.
We own it. So the basic there's 2 basic rules to Flux. You draw a card and you play a card. Beyond that, there's like 4 different kinds of cards that you can pick up. There's rule cards, goal cards, action cards, and something else I can't remember. And so you can put down multiple rules so that and they can change each other. So like you could put down now you draw 2 cards. So you draw 2, you play 1. Or you could put down a rule that you can, at the end of your turn, you can only have 1 card left in your hand. So, you're halfway through the game and you got 15 cards in your hands because reasons, then you have to play them or discard them. But you can also play the goal cards. So like in the Marvel Flex, it's like I think one of them is like the web slingers, and so you have to have Spider-Man and Spider-Gwen and Miles Morales. And so then you can have the character cards that you put down in front of you, and if you have all three of those in front of you, you win the game. But I could put down that as the goal, and then Mark could put down, like, discard that and put down that you actually need to have like 3 of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And so the goals...
Put down the but not Tobey Maguire card.
Oh, he was a good Superman.
He would
Spider-Man.
No, he was a good Peter Parker.
You're right. He was a good Peter Parker.
He was
Andrew
allowed
Garfield
was a great Spider-Man.
And then Tom Holland is kind of the
just
best
a great
of both.
person. Just a great person.
So yeah, it's a super fun game. I think that's the one I'm going to go for this time.
Cool. Yeah, that's fun.
Shoots and ladders?
No, but I was thinking of doing something classic.
Like what?
Boggle. Or something like that. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Shoots and ladders, Boggle, something classic-ish sounds fun. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I had one 30 seconds ago, and it's gone now.
I'm sorry.
I should have written it down. We'll figure it out. If I remember it, I'll just shout it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Mid-string.
Sounds good. I do that half the time. All right. So then Boga was fantastic on... Oh, shit. Boga was fantastic on Saturday. I usually have the next Boga tickets ready like an hour after Boga finishes.
The story one.
Oh, Once Upon a Time.
Once Upon a Time, where you tell stories.
Nice. Competitive storytelling.
Competitive storytelling.
That would be fantastic.
Yep. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Because it's all Bardic. We all have stories.
Yes.
It's going to be storytelling. That was it.
Yes.
Sorry. Something about Boga.
Yeah, Boga. Anyways, I usually have the tickets for the next Boga class like an hour after Boga has finished. Completely forgot. Not up there yet. But I will do that. Anyways, it is...
Write yourself a note.
I am going to, but I got to figure out what the date is. It is September 18th. So there will be 8 tickets available. I know at least one of them will be sold pretty much as soon as I get that up there. Boga tickets.
And right, Once Upon a Time.
Once Upon...
That's close enough.
No, it's not. Time.
Or if you're part of the people that watch that series, you can call yourself a oncer.
Did they really call themselves
They
that?
did. It was sad.
Did.
That was the point at which the series declined.
Yeah.
Like you start calling yourself a oncer, that's just...
I really enjoyed that series until like the last 2 or 3, and then it felt like a money grab.
It was reaching.
Yeah.
At that point, here's Elsa. Yeah, I have better hair than Elsa.
That was really sad.
It's really bad.
That was
a bad...
There are hair extensions for a reason.
Bleached hair, there's CGI, there's literally anything other than what they did in that series.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, we've lost viewers. Okay.
Oh, well, there we go. Okay,
we'll blame bad internet.
Yes. Those, I think, are the events coming up. End of...
September.
Yes.
24th and 25th.
Yes. September 24th and 25th. So the week after Boga is the Craft Brewers Festival.
No. Inland Northwest Craft Brewers Festival at Avista Stadium.
Hosted by Wobble.
Full title. You got to say it in one breath or it doesn't count.
There's posters up now.
People need to stop talking to me.
At our tap room. Tickets are on sale. I don't know what they're doing as far as limiting tickets or anything.
Like extended car warranty. I don't understand what that's about.
I don't know if they're doing any kind of like ticket cap or anything. So if you want tickets to that, I'd suggest getting them sooner rather than later. We can
post the link.
We can
post not now.
I know, but I gotta
write a note.
I gotta write a note or else I'll
Is that what we're reduced to? Is note writing? Are we old?
No,
you're young.
We're stupidly stressed out and busy.
All right, I'll take that. You're still young.
Thank you. For Inland Northwest Craft Brewers Festival, hosted
Oh my gosh.
by
Wow.
Wobble. There you go. See, look, you just make it an acronym and it works.
Should
Okay,
add the 21.
not my best writing. Okay, so yeah. Ideally, we'll get tickets that we can sell at the tap room.
Everybody that comes in, we should just tell them, welcome to Wobble 21. Wobble 21. That's what we're going to call it. Welcome.
Did you sneeze?
Bless you.
Okay.
Anyway. What were you saying? Because it was probably more important.
Tickets.
Yes.
Yes.
We will get those shortly.
Ideally. But I highly recommend just going online and buying them yourself.
It's way easier. It's going to be the same price anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a question of whether you want to see our smiling faces or frowning faces, depending on the day we've had. Before
we good about
we do. It depends on.
The tap room's nice because we can, when we have come there like super stressed out, maybe even like angry, having like a really bad day. But after half an hour or so of like seeing people and talking, and they're happy because they're getting, delicious drinks, it takes the edge off.
It really does.
Yeah.
Good people are good people.
Yes.
Yeah. They're good to be around. And good people, too. Largely the crowds we're running around this time, they'll ask, how you doing? They want to know.
Yeah.
And I can tell
the
them,
number of people I've told them, like,
I've had a rough day, but I'm here now, and so that's not a bad thing.
Yes.
What can I get you? And they're like, preach. I will take this.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's a good crowd.
We got good people.
I like the circles we run in.
I do too. I feel like that's about it, except for the random recommendation of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else? Am I missing something?
Nope. Nothing I can recall at this point. What is your random recommendation of the week?
Darn it. I keep thinking about it. I get better about thinking about it earlier in the week, but never deciding on anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can add an edit to my random recommendation from last week, which was the book The Invisible Library, because I'm almost done with it now. Fantastic book, still highly recommend it. Sometimes the writing gets a little bit forced, but overall it's a really fun book. So there's that. Learn how to sew. How about that? I've been teaching myself how to sew. It's been a lot of fun. I made a skirt today. I've got one little alteration that I need to make to it.
It looks cute too.
It's I'm actually wearing it right now. You can kind of see the waistband here. See, that's what needs to be.
That needs to be altered a little bit. That's not right.
I've got a little bit of extra room there, which I would much rather have that than be sitting here
right.
It's a lot of fun. It's really nice to have clothes that fit me rather than just some random this is a size 12 that's 3 inches smaller than the size 12 from over here.
Or our size 12 from last season.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Or the size 12 that's on the back of the rack. I found out. So when they make pants, they have a die cut.
Sure.
Right?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and so they'll put a stack of denim and die cut the whole thing. And if you've ever tried to paper cut, use a paper cutter on too many sheets of paper, the stuff at the top is this wide, and then the paper just kind of does that because play, right? Jeans will do the same. Pants will do the same thing. And so you might have the exact same brand from the exact same season of the exact same cut, but this pair came from the top of the denim pile, and this pair came from the bottom, and so there's, half an inch difference.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
men's sizes are dubious. Women's sizes are straight insanity.
True.
It's what size is yours? Well,
purple,
because the moon and aliens. Also, there might be an orange in there. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Phases of the moon.
Gosh.
So that's my random recommendation of the week. Learn to sew. If
Yep.
nothing else, it's kind of meditative.
All right.
Well, no, seriously, like
I didn't know that was a word.
meditative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah.
Fun.
What's your random recommendation?
My random recommendation of the week is Pitch Meetings by Screen Rant. So if you go onto YouTube and you just search Pitch Meeting, Pitch meeting, it is a gentleman. His name is Ryan George.
Yep.
And he does the most hilarious talking to himself meetings.
If you saw the video that we posted earlier this week, that was
It was in that style.
Yes.
It was very much in that style, inspired by his genius work.
yes.
They're hilarious. They are usually all about films, feature films, in which he goes through and describes them in the worst possible way, as if he were pitching them to a producer. And the producer is the worst possible person who can be suckered in by any good idea.
but
And
money.
But money. Oh, I like that. It's just, if you want to waste hours laughing to yourself over one guy talking to himself,
There's hundreds of them.
yeah, the pitch meeting, and you can recognize them because they have a scene from whatever movie, except the characters' eyes are made huge, like anime style
Yeah.
or Instagram. I don't know eyes. So
Anime.
pitch meetings on YouTube by Screen Rant, hosted by Ryan George. Those things are gold.
We may or may not spend several
Minutes
an evening.
a night watching those. You
Yeah.
busy tonight?
Have you seen the Coraline one?
Yes, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I
Okay.
just watched that one.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
All right. So, to review.
Singularity.
There was room for two. Fine. You just brewed Cane Madness.
I did.
Our building is coming along. Could possibly be usable in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Special of the week this week is Sloppy Joe's. Next week is probably going to be Darkness Chocolate Cake because nobody put any other suggestions out there. The events coming up are Tabletop Game Night, not this week, but next week, which we're doing Marvel Flex and Once Upon a Time, which is competitive storytelling. Then there's Boga coming up September 18th, and the Inland Northwest Craft Brewers Festival hosted by Wobble 2021
Out of the sustain.
at Avista Stadium. Tickets for that are on sale now. We will likely have some in the tap room, but if you want yours, go online now and get it. I think that's
All right,
about
that's
it.
pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I got not much more.
not
You
much,
know,
not much more.
not much more in either case.
Okay. Thank you guys for being awesome. You guys are fantastic, and we are so grateful that we get to do what we do for a living because of
Darn
people
right.
like you.
Yep,
So,
definitely. This brewery is made possible by people like you. It's like PBS style.
yes. Bye, guys.
Bye. Where's the end button?
I don't know. I'm
It's
waiting.
right there. Wave,
It's getting
wave
awkward.
more.
It's getting awkward.